Good evening YouTube, this is Jayfive276 and this weekend I was at MINECON. Yeah. I had a mixed kind of time really, more my own fault than anything. Unlike the rest of you that might have gone to MINECON, I left the UK at 5 in the morning on the Saturday. For various reasons I couldn't get there any earlier. I got to Disneyland about 1ish, and then we just went straight into the convention rather than checking into the hotel. Had a look round, things like the mob trap, which was like a little haunted house thing with sort of strobe lights and models of the mobs, and that was quite funny. I think it's more for the little kids and everything like that, but it was, it was quite good. There was the chunk error, which was the opportunity to have your picture taken with various Minecraft mobs, and then there was like the exhibitors hall, sort of Intel with their liquid nitrogen cooled PC. There was the Minecraft reality thing, an iPhone app where you can put your it'll superimpose your your Minecraft creations into real world pictures, but they're in full 3D and everything. It's a bit difficult to explain. It's basically you'd point your iPad at a place you'd want to put your picture, and you can see the Minecraft creation on the iPad. There was all things like that. There was a bit of queuing, not a huge amount of queuing. I mean, I couldn't get anywhere near any of the PvP tournaments. Anybody was completely mobbed by autograph hunters. I mean, the Minecraft guys, there was Notch and the Mojang people. Captain Sparkles was just buried under a sea of people. It was crazy. The queue for the merchandise stall was insane and never let up for the full weekend. Those lovely people at Jinx must have made a lot of money. They sold out of pretty much everything. So yeah, we saw the Minecraft panel, which was absolutely rammed. I had a quick chat with Kurt J. Matt. He was the Farlander himself. He was surrounded by little kids. I kept it brief because he was just utterly mobbed and looked a bit shell shocked. That was funny. But all those guys, all the people doing the signing, they've got patience of saints. They were being pulled in all sorts of different directions, and some of these kids weren't exactly polite or anything, and they were quite demanding. But these guys are a credit. Let me see what else happened. What else? Yeah, so we caught a couple of panels, had a look around the place. Saw the 1.5 Redstone update thing. There was some teething problems. I've heard various things and saw various things. There was problems sort of with the presentations and stuff like that. There was teething troubles. I mean, I've got a couple of grumbles, but that's not a MINECON thing. I mean, it's Disney. It's so expensive. It just is. I mean, I lived on McDonald's all weekend because that was the only place that wasn't just completely insane prices. I mean, I've heard I watched the Minecraft podcast before, and somebody mentioned it was like living in an airport, but it wasn't. The airport's cheaper. A bottle of Coke at Charles de Gaulle Airport was €2.50 at MINECON, at Disney World rather. It was $3.50. It was just nuts. You were paying £5 for a sandwich. It was. I mean, I've been to Disneyland in America before. I know what it's like, but Jesus wept. The rooms we stayed at the Cheyenne, which was this Wild West themed sort of set of hotels, and the rooms were like in Wild West themed buildings spread like chalets kind of thing. The room, well, the room was nice enough, but there was nothing. I don't know whether this is because they took it all out because it's off season, or that it was being used for the convention, but there wasn't even any sort of coffee making stuff, and I need my coffee in the morning, let me tell you. I mean, the room was a table, a chair, a TV, a bunk bed, a normal bed, a phone, a shower, and a toilet. and that was it. Yeah. But that's not, you know, that's just, you'd expect a little bit more from Disney, but there you are. I don't know whether they took stuff out of the room, but yeah, the Disney staff were fine and things like that. They're helpful. Our car key stopped working. We went there, 2 seconds, sorted out, so fine. The major problem was the volunteers tried their best. They kind of had got mixed information about various things. I don't think that they had a huge amount of time for preparation. I mean, they were all really nice and they did their best, but you know, but more than that, I also got this here goodie bag. I mean, there's videos about this already. It's, well, I was expecting a key ring or something, but it's a voucher for free Minecraft, which I've already got. A voucher for an avatar, your cape for your avatar in Xbox 360 version. I don't have an Xbox, so I'll do something with that. And the rest is kind of voucher codes for stuff at MINECON, or, you know, 50% off a server or something like that. There was no sort of souvenirs. The bag's nice, and I've got me tag and me wristband, I suppose, but you know, a pickaxe keyring or something would have been nice. But I heard last year they got little paper Minecraft characters. But you know, there is a rather funny video out there regarding this from Curse Entertainment, of a gal reviewing in here, and I'd watch it because you can see the enthusiasm kind of draining out of her face. She's trying to sort of hype this up, but she's struggling. Yeah, anyway, so come the Saturday night, there's all the things going on. You got the free rides in the park. Now, I didn't come with a big group of people. It was me and my little brother, so we didn't know what was going on. And at sort of come 5 or 6 o'clock, we were going to the Disneyland park, sort of looking around and what was happening. There was no signs up. We sort of went to the information desk and they said we needed a ticket for the park. We went back to one of the receptions and said, yes, when you need a ticket, we'll sell you a ticket. Well, we'd been told we could get into the park. We collared a volunteer who said, yes, you've got a ticket, it should be in your pack. We took a couple of things out to back to one of the receptions and said, is this it? And they said, no, you know, you can buy tickets for the park. We spent a good hour and a half all this, and you're probably way ahead of me on this. I've made 2 crucial errors, and I found this out just talking to some random people who were standing around. I was just like, do you know what's going on? And they said, well, you're going to the wrong park. It's Disneyland Studios you need, and it also doesn't start till 8 o'clock. And I was like, ugh. And you just need your wristband. I was like, oh, okay. I'd been up since 5 o'clock in the morning. I went to bed. My little brother went to the theme park and went on everything, and it was apparently quite good, which is great, but I was just not in the mood. But you know, that's not anyone's fault. I just, you know, breakdown in communication on my part. But the next day I had a good night's skip. Went to, what did I go to? Yeah, well, I saw the costume competition. That was quite funny. Some people are really, you know, gone to town. There was the gal, you might as well call her the Ender Babe, Dutch gal, in character as an Enderman, black teeth, the whole shebang. You know, she was very popular. There was various other people who really made an effort. One lad as Steve in full armour, and he had brought all his stuff over from somewhere in America. I think it might have been Chicago, somewhere like that. Other people, let's just be diplomatic and say maybe they left it to the last minute. I could call it fancy dress competition. The costume competition is there on YouTube if you want to find it. I mean, I don't want to judge them. I mean, these people went up on stage in front of a load of people dressed up. You know, fair play to them. You know, the girl that actually won, who I'd seen earlier walking around, didn't even go in for the competition. She was just spotted by Lydia, the girl dressed as, might have seen her dressed as TNT, green hair, red dress, and there was also a guy you might as well call the Endergoth. He was in sort of a Matrix style full trench coat with a Enderman head with glowing eyes. Really good. Why these two didn't go in for the costume competition, I don't know. Maybe they got there late or something, I don't know. But they were cool. But yeah, the girl with the green hair won the competition. She won a laptop, I think, and she was just absolutely gobsmacked. It was quite funny watching it. Popped into the IGN Alliance panel with Good, a couple of other guys, and gal from IGN. That was quite informative and everything. Oh, Doc M, yeah, Doc M77 in there. Bumped into Kurt again, had a bit of a chat. He was just leaving be because I don't think he'd had a moment's peace all weekend. What else? The other panel I went to. Oh, god damn it. Oh, the MineZ panel, yeah. Again, more teething troubles there. The guy, one of the guys from MineZ was doing a demonstration for the people who hadn't seen the game before. His laptop was on for 30 seconds and the battery died and nobody could find a charger. Oh my god, you do these things. But yeah, I mean, they made a good account of the game. I've never played MineCon before. I've never done any Minecraft mods. I'll probably go on that. I'd heard that there was like money had to change hands for you to play it, but I'd misread. It was actually to get the premium features, which is fair enough. So I might do a let's play with that. I've been meaning to do some Minecraft let's plays. I'll do one of my normal vanilla world, and I might do MineZ. I'm sure there's thousands of other people thinking the same sort of thing now they've come back from MineCon. But the Sunday night, apparently, again, there was no real information about this thing. There was this party. Was it at MineCon itself? Was it at Disney? Was it somewhere else? Where did you get the tickets from? Was Skrillex playing? Blah, 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 blah. I couldn't find sort of anything going on. How anybody found stuff out, I don't know, but I spoke to a couple who were getting the bus back with me in the morning. You had to go to some hotel and get a wristband for the party, and then there was buses to this club, which, I mean, I've seen footage and, you know, the place is bouncing and everything. The only drinks available was champagne, Red Bull, and Coke, I think it was. It might have just been water. But yeah, there was a VIP area with unlimited vodka. Skrillex came on at 3 AM, and the buses were taking you back, although the buses weren't leaving until they were full. So if you wanted to get home early, you had a bit of a problem on your hands. But you know, this is little things. Everyone had a good time. I mean, you know, the conventions as they are, you make your own entertainment, you meet people. I mean, I chatted to a few random people, and it was great fun. You make the best of it, and it's, I mean, I knew from what I'd read about last year's MineCon in Vegas that there's a lot of kids there with the parents or whatever, and it's a bit wobbly with the organisation. So, you know, the expectations were lowered a bit, and it was a good old laugh. You know, saw some cool stuff, met some cool people. It was all good. So here's to MineCon 2013, hopefully in Prague or Amsterdam or somewhere cool like that, and somewhere a bit cheaper. You know, Prague, beers are 50p. You know, not Disney where they're £4. Yes. Fix your con, Notch. No, but yeah, I'll definitely go next year and see what the score is. If it's anywhere in Europe, I'll probably head down to it. So I might see some of the air there, and if you want to have a mention something about MineCon in the comments, or call me a dumbass for that debacle on the Saturday night, feel free. But yeah, it was a good time. I'd give a balanced view of things. I mean, I didn't have the most wonderful time in the world. There was a few problems, but you know, I enjoyed myself. So I'm going to get some sleep now. I feel I haven't stopped all day because I've just been travelling and then charging about, organising all my stuff when I get back. So I hope you had a good time at MineCon if you went, and I hope you've seen good things about it on YouTube and everything. Okay, thanks very much. See you now.